we ended up having a pretty successful run there. No like crazy good games. Definitely some that I will be streaming at some point. But overall, it was a good run. I'm glad I went there. It was always good to check it out. It's one of those places where it's like, if I just started collecting, that I would be like losing my mind over if I was in there, because they had a lot of like amazing things that I already owned, kind of thing. You guys ever run into that? Should probably let the Discord know before I go live again. But yeah, a lot of really good stuff, but most of it I already had. But overall, it's better like stock wise than any place out in Phoenix, I would say. But more or less, they had a great selection of stock, but also like the prices were kind of expensive. But I understand, you got to keep rent going, and it's always good to be able to pick up in person and inspect in person before buying online. So I prefer it to anything else you could really offer, especially out here being so close to where I'm at. It's definitely a spot I will hit up every time I'm in town, kind of thing. I got some really cool stuff. I'll probably take pictures and post on my Instagram about it, but I'm gonna tune in for that. A lot of fun. But I'll probably do like a little streaming at the airport tomorrow while waiting for my plane. But other than that, this will be it probably for today. Sorry if I missed you guys. Sorry if you're sleeping. But yeah, it was overall a good run. So I got Pokemon Stadium, the first one. I have the second one for N64 with all the second gen Pokemon on it. But I didn't have the first one, which is the one everyone wants to play. Whenever someone comes over and they see that I have Pokemon Stadium, they get all stoked, and then when they see that it's the one with Ho-Oh and Lugia on it, they stop being stoked right away. So I figured, why the hell not get the original? It wasn't too expensive, so it wasn't like on my list of games I have to get, but since I saw it and it was there, they had a lot of copies of it there too. That was Gamerz Haven, by the way, what I'm talking about, in North Tonawanda, New York. Not bad. Not a bad selection. I got one NES game that's like super common, but I always wanted it. It looks like a lot of fun for like having people over and playing, and that's Anticipation. Totally not a rare game or like a hard to find game. I could have got it anywhere, but I figured when in Rome and they had a few copies of it, so I said, screw it, I'm getting it. They had a lot of really good boxed games there too. Like they had like boxed systems, like they had a boxed N64, 2 boxed N64s, and like a shit ton of N64 games. None of them that I don't own any boxed games. Like I haven't collected any at all, so I don't know if it's really worth getting into. I don't really find that much nostalgia in it, but maybe for some games that are like master games that I love, I would consider it. But those are all the expensive ones, you know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is kind of like turning into less of a stream and more of like a walking vlog, like an unedited vlog. So it's a little bit of a game haul kind of thing. Garage sale still going on. Back home in Phoenix, like to have a garage sale, you have to. It's only during certain weekends. That's a real pain in the ass. I'll let the Discord know that we're live again. Sorry if this is debilitating as well. I guess everyone just wants to see the gaming videos. Notifications are key. I'm getting a nice little breeze from a sprinkler here. Yeah. Ben, what is up? Such a quaint little neighborhood. Yes, sir. Getting a little wet now. Welcome back, Victor. Yeah, it's a nice. This is like total like Main Street USA kind of neighborhood. I think so too. Like that's the way I look at it too. What games did I get? I got some good ones. I got some rare weird ones. A lot of them that you guys have never heard of, because you know I'm a gaming hipster. What can I say? But Mike can get Buffalo's favorite snack for me, like a good local chip flavor or something. We'll see about that, Ben. I'll have some snacks for you, Ben. Are we all gonna be hanging out on Saturday? Because I'm gonna be bringing some local fare from there. Primarily sponge candy. I might bring some orange chocolate. I'm not sure. Not Loganberry since I've had it. Well, I did pick up some Loganberry for the boys, but I didn't get them each their own one because I figure they're both so domesticated now with the ladies that they wouldn't kind of slowed that down on buying that kind of stuff. But yeah, Loganberry is coming. Sponge candy's coming. I'm trying to think of what other local things that you wouldn't have. There's bison dip out here, which is amazing, but it doesn't travel well, kind of thing. I have not had wings since I've been here. I will be having them tonight, though. I'm having pizza and wings tonight. So, looking forward to that, that's for sure. But, yeah, not yet. Soon. What day am I coming back? I'm coming back on Saturday night, but I won't probably start the normal streams again until Sunday, I would say. It's so hard to not look like a maniac when doing this. You back tomorrow night? Thankfully, yes. Looking forward to being back, too. I miss it there. I miss the normal streams. I miss my computer. Miss all you guys, so it's gonna be good to be back. But yeah, no, I mentioned it earlier in this stream, but no one was really in for it. But I got Pokemon Stadium for the N64, the original one. I had the second one, but I never owned the first one, so it's always like been in the back of my mind, like if I see it at a good price, to snag it. So I snagged that, and then I got this game called Anticipation for the NES. It's kind of like a party game. It was more geared toward an adult audience, but that doesn't mean it's like sexy or, you know, risque or anything like that. It's just kind of like an adult party game kind of thing. Oh, Pokemon Stadium, I've heard of that. I'd hope so. You know, I left the headphones at home, so this vlog is playing out of the speakers of my computer at work for the whole office to hear. Hello, whole office. I am sorry that Ben is making you all listen to this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It is youtube.com/paintrain12. We're going to be giving out free V-Bucks, so everyone that wants to subscribe and check that out, that'd be awesome. We're going to maybe do some Spider-Man and Elsa videos. We'll see. We'll see what direction the channel's going, kind of thing. I've heard of it, but I've never seen gameplay of it. Yeah, it's basically like what the new Pokemon game is going to be like. It's like Pokemon fights, but they're in, you know, you could actually see them doing it. It's pretty cool, and you could link up your old Game Boy games to it. So it was really ambitious for the time. No cursing on my Christian server. Say it out loud. Yeah, no cursing on the Christian server at all. We'll play it on stream sometime, Victor, so you'll see it then. That'd be a good one to do with someone else. Another game I got, there's those two games, those are both like actual approved games. I got two games, I'm not sure if I'll even be able to play them, but I didn't think I would ever see them again, so I had to snag. And that is Crazy Creatures for the NES. If you haven't ever heard of it, it's with K's. Crazy with a K and Creatures with a K. If you haven't heard of it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really fun like puzzle game. But it's like a total trip. Like you feel like you're on an LSD trip. just playing it. When did you get a job, Ben? When did you get a job? Did you get the pool game? No, I don't have my Switch on me right now, so I haven't been able to snag that yet, Victor. But here, I'll go through, now that we're in the shade a little bit, go through some of the games here. Make sure to take the prices off so you guys don't see how much ridiculous money I spend on games. 25 years old, I've been working since I was 16. First job was at GameStop. That'll boy, Ben. This game pack belongs to, I've never noticed that about these Pokemon Stadium carts, that it says that on there. That's actually pretty sweet. But yeah, this is a game that I've always played, like at sleepovers and stuff, but I never really owned, kind of thing. How much did this all cost? I will not tell you. I will not tell you, but it was more than you'd pay for, let's just say. Can't wait to play Pokemon Stadium. Hell yeah, we'll play some multiplayer stream. That sounds amazing, Ben. Yeah, this is Crazy Creatures right here. As you can see, it's not like in a traditional NES cartridge. It's very like. Can I get a good look at this? It won't focus. But it says made in Hong Kong right there. But yeah, it's a very interesting game. I believe it's multiplayer as well, but you like mix and match like really weird sprites of like animals and stuff. It's a very interesting game. I'm very excited about it. Actually, I've never seen it in real life before. I've only seen it online, so it's really cool that I have it. But yeah, it might not work on the system I have because it's not a official Nintendo game. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a I forgot who made American Video made this, but yeah, I have another. Let's go over Anticipation first before I talk about the other one that's not official Nintendo. But yeah. Yeah, Ben, the public is really clamoring for you to return to the streams. I don't know if you realize how much of an impact you made on my viewer base, but you really have. Is it official Nintendo license? No, it's not. It's for the original NES, but when it first came out, the lines were kind of, this one right here is Anticipation. With that focus there. As you can see, it's aimed toward more of an adult audience here. It says, party fun for all ages. So this would be like, they tried to sell the NES as like, not just for kids, you know, they wanted people to play it. They called it like a computer, but it's not a computer, obviously. But you get this, and it'd be something that your parents can play after the kids go to bed, and just put Mario away kind of thing. So, very excited to play this on stream as well. It's very simple. It's kind of like Trivial Pursuit and like Simon and all that kind of thing, but very excited about it. Yeah, but it's funny. I could talk about like official Nintendo licensing a lot because it's very interesting to me. That's why I got a lot of these games that aren't licensed, because they're like historic and Nintendo doesn't want them to exist, and so it's like a little piece of history for me. I've always liked to play it. Not sure my parents wouldn't want to play. Yeah. This is RBI Baseball. Tengen is a company that made games for the NES, but it's really just a front company for Atari, because Nintendo wouldn't allow Atari to make games for the NES. So they decided to, they like broke into the patent office and stole the rights to the chip that makes Nintendo games only Nintendo games playable on a Nintendo, and they put it in their own cartridges and send them out. So Tengen RBI Baseball, it's one of the best like baseball games on the original Nintendo as well. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to play it, but I wanted a copy of it when I saw it. One of my biggest things that I'm hunting, and it's like I've seen it for like $200, is Tengen Tetris. It's supposed to be like the best version of Tetris, and it was made by Atari, but it was all illegal kind of thing, and they had to pull them off shelves eventually. So these aren't rare though. Like you still find them, and they're still really cheap everywhere. But like, because they sold a lot of them before they took them off the shelves. But It's a good time. Like, those are all good finds for me. Like, there's not really many like games that I really want that I don't have yet anymore. I've kind of gotten every game that I could really think of now that I really want. Doing our best. I'm slowly growing 31 subs right now. That a boy. Was that Victor? Yeah. That's what happens, Victor, man. You're making content, you're commenting, you're out there, you're doing all the things you have to do, so you're out there doing our best. But we're all gaining. We're gonna have like a little community here. We're all like linked up kind of thing. $31 subs is not bad though. It took me forever to get 31 subs, honestly. Yeah, Ben is working hard too. Ben's making videos. I've seen it. Ben's been looking. I can tell. Because, like, your stream quality was not bad from the PlayStation. I was actually really impressed. I've never seen someone stream directly off of a PlayStation before like that. But I liked the way it looked. And it looks like you could install a lot, like microphone and camera and all that. That's actually pretty sweet. Dude, Ben, I follow a lot of streamers nowadays, and a lot of them are very inconsistent. Like, my consistency is based off of my own arrogance. Like, I think it's good for what I'm doing, but I don't really know if it's any good. I just, I assume it's good to be consistent, but I've watched a lot of people, rest assured, they're mostly ladies, so they can stream anytime and people will watch, but I don't know. I think you shouldn't worry too much about being consistent. It's not about being the next PewDiePie, you know? It's about just having fun and enjoying yourself. That's weird. You don't see that too often out here, an in-ground pool. It's actually really nice. Really nice yard, too. Gazebo. Yeah, Ben's trying, Victor. Watch out. You're streaming just from your, like, camera, Victor, and that's not always the best kind of strategy kind of thing, but I've seen people do it and have success with it, so. Yeah, he was just playing around. You gotta test it out. You gotta get a feel for it when it's actually live to see how it's going. You can't just expect to put out amazing content all the time kind of thing, so. You guys have been there for some of my streams that are very experimental, like my first IRL stream yesterday was super experimental, and now it's a little more consistent. I should record this one playing Fortnite. I got a 5-kill game and then died in 5th place. Wow, that's pretty good. That's a good KD ratio there. Also, wouldn't be able to stream anything other than PS4 games. Well, yeah, if you have it on PS4, but you get used to it then. That's your main console. Well, not your main console. I feel like you're more into Xbox now. This is a good shot of my grandma's house. It's right near the power lines. So you get this big empty grass field that we used to play with. That's behind her house. Really cool. Yeah, but it's not all about streaming for all the kinds of... Don't model it too much after what I do, is what I'm saying. Find your own niche and what you like to do. And stick with that. That's all I could say, really. But yeah, you guys look up video, well, I don't know, I want you to kind of be pleasantly surprised of a video of Crazy Creatures. That game is so awesome, and I've always wanted a copy of it. I was actually really surprised they even had it there. A 4K Elgato? That's pretty nuts. I don't have one of those. Do you really want 4K? I don't know if you're gonna have a stream powerful enough to run 4K video streaming. I've never seen anyone do that before. I know the technology's out there, but it's just not practical. Daily, at day or night and night, or just once? Probably just once still for the daily stream every day. I can't see myself doing it too often, but I'll always post on the Discord before I go live for you guys. I know I didn't today, but I think that's a good point to make a habit out of, just so you get the notification easily, you know? But yeah, we're we're trying out here. We're all adapting and learning new things, and I'm having a fucking blast with the whole streaming life kind of thing. It's really become a huge hobby of mine, and I didn't think it would. I feel like it's really made me less antisocial. I've always been kind of like guy in the corner, not really bombastic, unless it's with people that I'm really familiar with. This is really, I feel like it's really good for that. Highly recommend it. What a beautiful day. It's like a little muggy, but not too bad. Not as hot as back home, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Yeah, it's kind of just like a Main Street USA kind of thing. Nothing too crazy. I'm on a 22-second delay. Really, Victor? So I was like talking to past Victor for a second there. Yeah, this stream is a lot less delayed than my my normal stream. So it's all like instant. Like as soon as you guys say something, I see it and I respond to it. So it's a lot quicker way to communicate than on my normal stream, but I do that on my own artificially, so it's not a huge deal, kind of thing. Yeah. You guys notice my hat? Got this amazing hat. I'm coming back with a lot of good, like, old Buffalo merchandise I'll be showing you guys. Mikey, would you have that one person who would take up the whole bed? What? Who's that? What are you talking about right now? Well, anywho, I think I'm going to end the stream here today, you guys. Had a lot of fun. A couple streams. Got a lot of decent haul from a local video game store out here in Buffalo. Games that I would not be able to have found at home. And that's a good time. And I keep talking about the sidewalks here, but like, I mean, look at this. They pay taxes here, like a lot of them. And the sidewalks look awful. But yeah, regardless, guys, I'm having a lot of fun on vacation. I'm excited to get back to the normal stream life. Get away from this IRL streaming. It's not like a forever thing for me. I want to do it during like special events, but not like just walking around like this kind of thing. Maybe once in a while, but we'll see. Yeah, no V-Bucks. Sorry, Victor. That was a bit of a clickbait for you, but as also I mentioned yesterday, donations are set up for the Streamlabs, so if you want to get in on that, it's totally up to you. I don't want to pressure anyone into it because it's not like a good source of income for me, so I don't need it. But if I know people have asked me about it before, so if you really want it, get on it. And I'll bid you guys adieu with that being said, and tune in to my Instagram and my Discord as always. Link in the description. I'll probably do one more stream like this before I go back home, and the next time you'll see me would be in front of my computer. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you.